If you tell someone in Manhattan, San Francisco, or Austin that you live on $2,500 a month, they'll look at you like you just told them you live in a cardboard box under the Brooklyn Bridge. In most high-cost areas, what we call HCAs, $2,500 is considered poverty level. Rent for a decent one-bedroom apartment in these cities often starts at $2,200. After you pay for your $6 oat milk latte and your $80 Uber to the airport, that $2,500 is gone before the first week of the month is over. But here's the thing. Most people in these cities are play-acting wealth while they drown in debt. They are paying a status tax just to breathe the air in a trendy zip code. What if I told you that you could live in the heart of the action, eat well, stay healthy, and, most importantly, still put $300 to $500 a month into your brokerage account? It's not a miracle, it's a mathematical blueprint. It's about being a financial guerrilla in a world of consumerist sheep. Today, I'm going to show you the exact itemized budget of how to conquer an expensive city on a shoestring without losing your mind. My name is Joey, and my goal with this channel is to help you build wealth and assets so you have plenty of free time and a quality life. Subscribe to the channel so we can grow together on this journey. Let's address the elephant in the room: rent. If you try to live like a normal professional in a high-cost city, you're going to fail this challenge. The average one-bedroom is off-limits. If you spend $2,200 on rent, you have $300 left for the rest of your life. That's not living. That's a slow-motion disaster. To live on $2,500, your housing cost must be capped at $1,100. Now, you might be thinking, Joey, $1,100 doesn't exist in San Francisco. Here's the thing. It does, but it's not a one-bedroom apartment with a doorman and a gym. It's a room in a three-bedroom house with two other people. It's an outer borough apartment that's a 40-minute subway ride from downtown. It's a studio that's actually just a converted basement. In an expensive city, you are paying for the access, not the square footage. You spend 10 hours a day at work and 4 hours a day socializing. Why are you paying $3,000 a month for a place where you only spend 8 hours sleeping? The first step to financial freedom in a big city is killing your ego regarding your address. $1,100 for a room is the foundation of this budget. Let's look at the forensic accounting of your $2,500 month. This is the real U.S. math for 2026. Rent, room or shared, $1,100, including basic water and trash. Utilities, electric, internet, mobile, $150. Hack, get a shared family plan for your phone and the basic internet tier. Food, groceries, $350. Transportation, public transit, $130, the cost of a monthly Metro card or bus pass. Health insurance/gym, $250. Miscellaneous/household, $120. Toiletries, laundry, cleaning supplies. Discretionary/social, $100. Total expenses, $2,200. The surplus, $300. Look at that. You are living in a city where the average person is struggling on $6,000 a month, and you are putting $300 a month, $3,600 a year, into your Roth IRA. You are officially wealthier than 60% of the people walking past you on the street because you have positive cash flow. But to make that $350 food budget and $100 social budget work, you have to stop being a consumer and start being a strategist. The second biggest killer in high-cost cities is convenience food. In a city like Chicago or Seattle, a cheap lunch out is $18. A dinner with one drink and a tip is $45. If you do that 3 times a week, your food budget is blown by the 10th of the month. To live on $350 a month for food, you have to master the grocery arbitrage. Aldi and Costco are your best friends. You buy in bulk: rice, beans, frozen vegetables, chicken breast, eggs, and oats. You meal prep like your life depends on it. If you bring a homemade burrito to work, cost $2.50, while your coworkers spend $18 on a Chipotle bowl, you just earned a 600% return on your time in 5 minutes of prep work. Now you might be thinking, but Joey, that sounds miserable. Here's the thing. It's only miserable if you have a boring palate. Use spices. Learn to cook. The $350 budget allows for high-quality, whole foods. It just doesn't allow for vampire costs like Uber Eats fees, service charges, and $15 cocktails. This is the one advantage of high-cost cities. They usually have public transit. If you live in an expensive city and you still own a car, you are sabotaging yourself. Between insurance, $150, gas, $100, maintenance, $50, and the inevitable $80 parking ticket, a car in a city like Boston or DC costs you at least $500 a month, even if it's paid off. By using a $130 monthly transit pass, you are buying back $370 every month. But what about Ubers? Ubers are the tax of the lazy. If you take an Uber because it's raining or because you're running 10 minutes late, you are paying $25 for a problem that a $2 umbrella or a better alarm clock could have solved. To make the $2,500 budget work, you walk. You bike, you take the bus, you use that time to listen to podcasts or read books on finance. You turn your commute into a university on wheels. Now we have to talk about the hardest part, your social life. $100 a month for fun in a city where a beer is $10 seems impossible. This is where the psychology of the in-group comes in. High-cost cities are built on the experience economy. Your friends will want to go to the new rooftop bar. They'll want to do the $80 boozy brunch. If you say, "I can't afford it," you feel like a loser. So don't say that. Say, "I'm on a strict wealth-building sprint right now." Shift the social venue. Instead of meeting at a bar, meet at a park with a $5 pack of beers from the grocery store. Instead of the $50 dinner, host a potluck at your shared apartment. Real friends don't care how much you spend, they care about the connection. People who only want to hang out with you if you're spending $100 a night aren't friends, they're lifestyle accessories. Cut them out. Your net worth will thank you. Look, $2,500 is tight. One dental emergency or a broken laptop can derail the whole train. That's why in a big city, you need to leverage the density advantage. Big cities have an endless supply of lazy rich people. Can you dog walk for 2 hours on a Saturday? That's $60. Can you do some freelance work on Upwork? Can you flip furniture from the free section of Facebook Marketplace? If you can generate just $400 a month in side income, your discretionary budget triples or your savings rate doubles. In a high-cost city, the opportunities to make an extra $50 are everywhere. You just have to be willing to do the work that others think they are too good for. Joey, why live like a monk in a city full of temptations? Because of the gap. If you can master living on $2,500 while your peers are spending $5,000 and you eventually get a promotion to a $100K salary, but you keep your expenses at $3,000, you will be a millionaire in less than 10 years. While everyone else is lifestyle creeping their way into a lifetime of cubicle slavery, you are building a freedom fund. You are learning the skill of contentment. The person who can be happy on $2,500 a month in San Francisco is the most powerful person in the city. They can't be bought. They can't be intimidated. They are truly free. Here's the bottom line. Living on $2,500 in an expensive city isn't about deprivation, it's about priority. It's about deciding that your future self, the one who owns their time and their life, is more important than the cool version of you today that has a fancy apartment but a zero net worth. This weekend, I want you to look at your convenience spending. Audit your Uber history. Audit your DoorDash. See how much of your hard-earned money you are handing over to tech companies just because you didn't want to walk or cook. Take the Guerrilla challenge. Try to live 1 week on the $2,500 scale. See how it feels. You might realize that the best things in the city, the parks, the museums, the energy, the walks, are actually free. Se inscriba no canal para crecermos juntos nessa jornada. We're building wealth one disciplined dollar at a time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.